Friends and family, I would like you to check out blackcommunityspeak.com. Now, blackcommunityspeak.com is a forum-based website, so something that's very simple, where you can get on, you can get off, get involved with a lot of topics. Now, Black Community Speaks is a place that's for black men and women to talk about issues that's affecting the entire community. So on blackcommunityspeak.com, they talk about topics in the range of news, what's going on in society, relationships, technology, business, food and recipes, gaming, health and fitness, music, and many, many more. On Black Community Speak, it's a place where you can be safe to say what you want to say without the fear of big tech censorship. So make sure you head on over to blackcommunityspeak.com and sign up today. Well, there's some more news that's coming out about Payton Gendron, the white supremacist domestic terrorist that went into the Tops supermarket in Buffalo and killed 10 innocent, precious black people. So investigators, they say they believe a retired federal agent may be privy to the Buffalo supermarket shooter's plot more than 30 minutes before he opened fire in the grocery store, killing those 10 black people. They say the former agent, believed to be from Texas, was one of 6 people who regularly communicated with the white supremacist Payton Gendron in an online racist hate forum, according to law enforcement sources. They say the guy has not been named, and further details of the exact agency he worked for has not been shared. They say, but the agent and Gendron's other online friends will regularly chat online about their hatred for Jews and non-whites, according to investigators. They say sources, say that Gendron shared his mass shooting plans and details about the target locations about half an hour before he attacked the upstate New York supermarket on May the 14th. They say it's not clear if the agent accepted Gendron's invitation to review his plans or if the individual read them. However, as officials have confirmed that none of the 6 invitees contacted authorities to warn them about the shooting, which the FBI has called a racially motivated act of violent extremism. Now, I say the FBI is also trying to unmask the true identity of the individual Gendron referred to as Sandman and Saint Sandman in his online diaries published on Discord. They say a social media platform that allows users to communicate through private servers. Now, the gunman's post suggests Sandman as they counseled him on weaponry before the massacre. Sounds like charges. That sound like RICO charges. I'm just saying. Now, they say Gendron, who carried out the attack with an AR-15 style rifle while cloaked in body armor, has been charged with murder and is being held without bail. They said shooting is being investigated as a hate crime, and the teen, he's a teen, yes, but he is a freaking man. He is a man. 18-year-olds is a man. He's still going to be hit with additional charges. Now, I say law enforcement sources say the FBI is in the process of locating and interviewing the 6 people, including the former agent who had prior knowledge about the fatal attack. Now, I say agency's probe hopes to determine if any of the 6 would be charged as an accomplices to Gendron. Oh, yes, they need to be all charged. Yes. Because black folks get charged for a whole lot less. They say what is especially upsetting is that the 6 people received advance notice of the Buffalo shooting about 30 minutes before it happened. They said the FBI has verified that none of these people called law enforcement to warn them about the shooting. The FBI database shows no advance tips from anyone that the shooting was about to happen. They said officials added, they said these were like-minded people. They say who used this chat group to talk about their shared interest in racial hatred, replacement theory, and hatred of anyone that is black. Okay? That's just what it is. Now, they say it remains unclear exactly how many people may have had prior knowledge about the attacks. Law enforcement sources say that 6 people that's under investigation, they say after Gendron invited them to review the plan, but just last week, they say the Washington Post reported that 15 people accepted his invitation to a private Discord server. They say where he posted the plans and later live streamed the killings. Now, all 15 of them need to be charged as accomplices. Minimum conspiracy. That's what needs to happen. This story with Buffalo, we cannot forget that story because what the mainstream media has tried to do, unfortunately, what happened in Uvalde, they're trying to just flood the news cycle with everything that happened in Uvalde. But Uvalde is one thing, Buffalo is another. We still have to find out what happened in Buffalo, who's involved, and it's going to take us to stay on that to look more into this particular story. We can't let that go. Sure, what happened in Uvalde is horrible, but our dedication here, for sure, is to the community, because just like you have Telemundo that focus on their community, you got CGTN, which is China. They focus on their community. We got to focus on ours. Now, I say two other people familiar, say, with the FBI investigation also told the Buffalo News that officials are investigating Gendron's relationship, I say, to the former federal agent. Say those sources claim the federal agency is probing whether the retired agent provided Gendron with any information before he went on his white supremacist killing spree. I say none of the insiders disclosed the agent's name or confirmed what federal agent he previously worked for. Now, that's interesting that he had a whole former federal agent that's in a chat with him while he's discussing what he wants to do to black people. I told y'all, from every entity in this country is flooded with white supremacists, okay? And I told y'all, white supremacy is their culture. This is why this is everywhere. It's not one location in America. It's not one people that think an ideology. No. Anti-black racism, white supremacy is the foundation of America. It's built on that. It still ran on that to this day. This is why they always want to keep black people as a permanent underclass. It's because that's the way it was set up. You can't really be supreme if you don't have an underclass to be supreme over, right? So this is why they want black people to always stay in that position. This is also why they need black people here. When black people are the, forward-thinking, I'm going to say black people, who see the writing on the wall, who say, you know what, I'm not about to get down to a fifth-class citizen, which, economists are predicting black people's median wealth would be 0 by 2050. And some black people see that coming ahead of time because this government is making sure to make that happen. They get ahead of it and they say, I'm going to do what I think is best and do whatever, right? But hey, people do what they want to do on that. But this is what I will say with this particular story. More and more is going to be coming out because he did not work alone. They claim he was a lone wolf. Well, now you see he wasn't a lone wolf. He wasn't. He was talking with people. That manifesto, if you read it, he didn't write that. He did not write all that. No, he didn't. I don't believe he wrote all that. Now, the 15 people that he sent invitations to, I believe he had help. He had help planning it. He was too detailed on the body armor. He was too detailed on the gun. For 18 years old, how that boy so detailed like that? No, he had people instructing him. Bottom line. So this was planned. He was just, unfortunately, the guy that went and done it. But he had a bunch of older people telling him exactly what to do, radicalizing him, right? And he went out and done it. Notice that you keep seeing these shootings of these 18-year-olds, 17, 18-year-olds doing these shootings because you can easily manipulate an 18-year-old. Let's call it what it is. This is why even some guys, I'm going to mention guys now. It's why even some guys who are even my age want to date younger women that's 22, 21. Why do they want to do that? It's easier to manipulate them. When they're young, an older woman, you can't do that to. Same thing with this situation. It's easier to manipulate an 18-year-old into something, but why didn't they go do it? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to get killed, but they want to set that kid up. I don't feel bad for him at all. He need to go to hell. That's how I feel about him. But this is now a conspiracy case. And we want to know who are these 6 people that you talking about and who is the other people that he invited to. We want to know what's their background, what's their names, where they work. They're dangerous. They still run around in society. But yeah, leave me a comment, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think about, this development with this Buffalo, white supremacist terror attack that you had other people instructing him and he shared the plans and they didn't say nothing. And the reason why they didn't say nothing, because they wanted to see it happen.